Hello, this is Adam with Daily Grind Digital, and today I'm going to go over using the Hero section in the DGD Crusade Shopify theme. So right here on the left, you see I have the Hero section added in. If you're unsure of how to do that, when you're in the theme customizer, just go to Add Section. Here's that Hero section, so you'll be able to find it down in there. And so that's what you're viewing here in the top of the screen I have. So the hero is built of section settings, and then you have individual blocks within the hero. So you can see that you have this collapsible menu if you click Add Block. So what this hero allows you to do is it allows you to add up to um, two headings, two buttons, and a description area. So that's what you're seeing here. Uh, I'll remove a button. And with that being said, let's just go ahead and start by going into the section settings and we'll see what's available in there. So if you click into Hero section here, we're in the section settings and you have the option here to choose between two different alignment options. What they'll do is that will determine whether this fills the entire screen here on the gaps or not, depending on your width settings that are in the theme settings. So that's what controls what your align wide will fall to, or you have align full. And align full is going to stretch it the entire screen. So there you're able to see the difference there. You have media type, so you can choose whether you want to play videos in your hero, or you want to play or if you want to have an image. The video will autoplay and auto loop, so there'll be no volume. It'll just autoplay a video, and it will loop over and over again. So if you choose image, you have the option to add a desktop image and a mobile image, because mobile images sometimes it's better to be able to add a specific mobile image if your desktop image doesn't adjust well. So you have the option to add two different images based on device, and you have the same with video. So you can add two different videos to be sized according to device. The thing to note here, though, is if you add video and your video is not playing, just be sure to go back up and set this to the media type to video, as it will not play unless you do that. So that can catch some people off guard sometimes. You have your image height, so this is going to control the height of this area, whether it's a video or an image, really. So you got medium, if you want to decrease that height. You got small, if you want to decrease it. You can see that just controls the height settings there, gives you some flexibility. Um, then you have text box container alignment, which just adjusts how wide the content will grow, especially in full screen. And those adjustments for your content max width is also in theme settings. And there's a separate video going over theme settings. It goes over all the theme settings in depth. So just be on the lookout on that video on our website. And then, so you have your text box container alignment, full or wide, that just adjusts how wide the content will go. And then you have your desktop text box vertical position. So do you want it to be top or center or bottom? Then of course you have same on mobile. So do you want that mobile text box to be top, center, or bottom? And so that's your mobile text box settings. Desktop horizontal position. So do you want it to be centered or left or right? You can choose which side you want that to be on. Then you have your um, mobile text alignment, which is, do you want your alignment to be left? So we'll just go ahead and take a look at mobile. So mobile, you really can't shift the box left or right like you can desktop horizontal position, but you can choose if you want your text to align center, if you want it to align right, or if you want it to be aligned left. And on desktop, you have a little extra setting here, which is so you can choose desktop horizontal position to align it horizontally on the left side. But then you can also choose your text alignment on top of that on desktop. So do you want your text to be aligned left for example. You can choose to show or not show a text box. That's completely up to you. You also have image overlay opacity. So if the text on this hero image or video isn't really showing very well, you might need to darken up your opacity here. So that is a setting that is available to you. So this shows actually all right, with no opacity adder, but you can always add a little bit there. Remove margin bottom, that just removes all the margin for the section below. So just essentially, if I uncheck this, you'll see that there's more spacing below to the below section. All right. Then you have your block settings. So first, I actually have a description going in the top here. So sometimes you can't lighten your load. This is a description. The only settings you have for your description is what your text color is going to be. So in your theme settings, you're able to choose set a primary, secondary, tertiary text color, as well as you can have a gradient. And then you're always going to have white and black. And in some instances throughout the theme, we also give you an extra light gray to use. So that is these options don't come from anywhere. You have control over them. Just note that you pretty much have primary, secondary, tertiary, white, black, light gray, and a gradient if your company would happen to have a gradient. Next, you have your headings. So headings, you're able to control what your heading tag is. So heading tag is for SEO purposes. What actual tag is this? Is it an H1? Is it an H2? And then you have your heading modifier. So you can still have an H1 SEO tag, if you will, but you can modify the tag class, which is for styling purposes. So in the back of your theme, you're able to also set what pixel sizes do you want in your theme settings. You're able to control what pixel sizes you want to set your H1 through H6, so that this will control your heading title size, and based on that. So if you're interested in those settings, the color settings, the heading settings, the typography, and all those things, the theme settings video is what you want to do. So I'm going to switch it back to H1 to H2, and then go out. So the same, obviously both of these have the same options, and then you have the heading color, which is still the same. So that primary, secondary, tertiary, the gradient, things of that nature. Then you have your buttons, so you can add buttons in here, and you can easily add a link, so you're able to navigate through your different options here, as well as you can just paste any link in here and it will accept it. You can control your button text, whatever just type what you want it to say. If you want an arrow on that button or not. If you want the button to open up a page in a new window, then you just mark external link. You have your button size controls, so you want that button to be large, you want it to be extra small. You can see the button size change there. What is your button style? So do you want that button to be a solid? Do you want it to be an outline? Obviously that outline does not show very well, so of course I would do something like change it to white if I wanted to do an outline. Of course you could make the button larger. And then you have simple, which is just a text button. So you have shop now. So those are your options there. And just want to see here, make sure I haven't overlooked anything with you. So on mobile, obviously your controls are the exact same. And yeah, so that's the hero section, and it's a very useful section. Typically, there's not a site that I go to really that isn't using it in some way, shape, or form. So now you know what that section is capable of, and you're that much more prepared to maximize your performance with the DGD Crusade Shopify theme.